Yes, I am back. And today I come to you guys with a very important topic. I don't know if you guys know this, but for the past couple of months, I've been really struggling when it comes to the gaming industry. I haven't really found a video game that I can really enjoy, and that's partly because whenever I see a video game, I try to compare it to all the video games I used to play in the past. Like the GOATs, of gaming, like Persona, like Final Fantasy, like Kingdom Hearts, for me personally, don't judge me. But recently, a game has come out that has grabbed my attention by the testes, dude. And that game is called Expedition 33. Now, why am I saying this? I mean, just listen to this. Just listen to peak music, dude. Just listen. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit. Now you might have an idea of why I am so excited to make this video and just talk about Expedition 33, which in my opinion is a masterpiece. Now, for those of you who don't know, Expedition 33 is a turn-based RPG made by Sandfall Interactive. The game has such a unique concept, and the visuals and animation for the game is just jaw-dropping. I haven't seen anything like this in such a long time, and again, I'm gonna reference Persona over and over throughout the video, so you better get used to it, because for me personally, I think Persona is the highest quality game ever made, especially when you're talking about RPGs. Dude, I don't even know where to start. Should I start with the gameplay? Should I start with the story, the characters, the music, the animation, bro? I don't even know where to start, dude. That's how good this game is, and I'm so happy that a video game came out that I can actually enjoy and love, dude. It's been so long. So let's start off with the art style and just the way the game looks. I'm gonna have some gameplay here playing in the background just to give you guys a sort of idea on how the game looks and feels. It's a very beautiful game. The game is based in Paris, and as you're walking around, you sort of feel like you're in a painting. Like the art style is like painted over, if that makes sense. You know how Persona was like sort of anime, comic bookish? This game is like you're in a painting, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. It's based in France, and I don't know about you guys, I've never really been to France or Paris or anything, but the vibe of nostalgia that I got when I was playing this game was just mwah, immaculate, fantastic. It felt like I always lived in Paris, even though I've never been there ever, dude. Moving on to the music and the soundtrack, it's just done so perfectly. It has this sort of opera vibe. Now, for me personally, the music and soundtrack of a video game makes or breaks the goddamn game, bro. If your game does not have good music, I just cannot get immersed in it. I cannot feel the vibe. If the game makes me want to listen, makes me want to put my headphones on and not listen to a YouTube video or listen to music while I'm playing the game, you did something right. Now, you look at all of my favorite games throughout the years, Final Fantasy, Persona, Kingdom Hearts. What do all of these games share, bro? Think about it for a little bit. They all have fantastic music. Fantastic music, dude. That is a core part of a video game, and a lot of games fall short of that. Part of the reason why I couldn't really get into The Witcher or Red Dead Redemption is that when I'm playing these games, I can't get fully immersed in it. Now, granted, these are objectively fantastic games, but they make me want to take off my headphones and listen to music or watch a YouTube video while I'm playing the game. It's like I'm playing FIFA, but if the game makes me feel like I have to listen, like I'm missing out on fantastic soundtrack and music, then the game did something very well. And it's not like anything you've heard before. It's not like an anime opening. It's not like rock music or hardcore metal music. It has everything from chill orchestra to fucking badass hard rock. It has everything, dude. Every single fight in the game, it's like you're hit with another fucking soundtrack out of nowhere, and it just gets you out of your seat, bro. I have been excited. I've gotten out of my seat so many times for random ass fucking mini boss fights just because of how goated the music is. And I'll have it playing all over this video so you guys can get an idea of what exactly I'm talking about. Now, what's the game's story about? No one gives a fuck about art style. No one gives a fuck about music unless the game has actual good story, a reason to keep you playing. Now, the game is centered around this event called the Gamage. Now, what is the Gamage? The Gamage is basically where each year a deity or a god of sorts called the Paintress erases people from existence based off of their age. So let's say you're in year 45. Everyone who has reached the age of 45 will get erased from existence, and that is basically the core concept of the game. And our main protagonist in the game is called Gustav, and he is part of a group called expeditioners. Now, these expeditioners you can think of as sort of a rebellion or an army of sorts. They are the people who are trying to take down the Paintress every year to end this constant cycle of Gamage. Now, what about the characters here? Are the characters good? Do they have depth? The answer is yes, yes, and yes. You start off the game with this character called Gustav, and you're basically just flung into this game without knowing anything. Part of the reason why I really love this game is that it doesn't tell you what the fuck's going on, so you sort of have to put two and two together all the way throughout the game. It doesn't sort of hold your hand and explain the story to you. So you start off as Gustav, and you're sort of going through the city of Lumiere, which is basically, let's call it Paris. It's your hometown. And the year is 34, which means that everyone of age 34 will get gamaged, erased like that. And your wife or girlfriend at the time, it's complicated, okay? Gustav's girlfriend is about to gamage because she's 34. She's older than him by 1 year. And that's your introduction to the game. You see your girlfriend get absolutely erased from existence right in front of you. Now, this isn't a spoiler. It happens in the first 30 minutes of the game, so don't shoot me in the face here. And then a little while after that, you go out on your expedition, you sail out to sea, and you go to murder the Paintress, or at least that's your goal. Now, of course, it doesn't go as planned. The game wouldn't be fantastic, or, you know, there wouldn't be enough gameplay there if everything just went fantastic and you just murdered the Paintress, right? Now, moving on to the gameplay, I don't really want to talk about the story too much here because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I just gave you a quick little overview of what the game's about. Just take my word for it here, okay? I am not really the kind of guy who gets hooked on these story games just willy-nilly. My attention span is very low. I am a TikTok guy. I wake up, I scroll TikTok. I go to sleep, I scroll TikTok. Trust me, my attention span is like max 30 seconds. But this game has managed to keep my attention for hours and hours and hours at a time just because of how enthralling it is, bro. You get just lost in that world. So the combat and gameplay of Expedition 33 is turn-based RPG style. I relate it a little bit like Pokemon, Persona, and Final Fantasy, okay? That's how you should probably think of it before going into it. Now, granted, you know, it has a lot more depth than that. It's just a quick little overview here. But, you know, you start off at level 1, you level up, you gain new abilities, new skills, you have a lot of characters to play with, you can mess around with your team, build up a lot of cool combination with skills and items just to make yourself as powerful as possible. I did find that this game has a lot of depth and strategy to it. It's not just like, oh, fire beats ice. It's not like that at all. Now, the game also has a parry and skill system, so that's where the depth comes from. The game has a lot of skill. It's not just click 2 buttons and win here. If you don't know how to dodge, how to parry, you're gonna get cooked pretty quick. So the first couple times you fight a boss and you struggle, you start learning their moveset, and you can actually start parrying and dodging their moves easier and easier, and you start improving at the game, and that just gives you a lot of satisfaction. Again, I'm not really a reviewer of video games, okay? This is not what I do. I can't use all of these big words and explain the game thoughtfully and go step by step on why you should play the game. I'm just going off of vibes here, dude. I'm just a guy trying to make a video about a game he loves, and I'm telling you, this game is absolutely fantastic. I can't even find the words to describe just how good this game is, man. I'm telling you, if you enjoyed the Persona games, if you enjoyed Final Fantasy games back in the day, you will love Expedition 33. Now let's talk about the pricing of the game. This game is going to cost you $50. 50 buckaroos. Now I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing all around like Nintendo, Xbox, and they're talking about how they will start charging people $80 for their video games. Now in my humble opinion, if there is a video game on the market right now that deserves the price tag of $80, it is Expedition 33. Now let me know what that tells you about the studio that made this game. They are charging you $50 for this. $50. They're not charging you $60. They're not charging you $70, which is the norm these days. They are charging you $50 for a video game that hands down is better than 99% of all video games that are coming out and did come out in 2025. It does piss me off a little bit when I really think about it, how this studio can make a fantastic game of the year level video game and charge you $50 for it, and then Ubisoft releases another Assassin's Creed game and starts charging you $70 for it. I don't know, man. I don't know what that tells you about the state of the video game industry right now. I just wanted to throw that out there and just let you guys discuss it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it off there. I really just wanted to make this sort of love letter, I guess, for Expedition 33. Again, I'm not a reviewer. I don't do this. This is not the most high-level review you're ever gonna see. You're not gonna watch this video and then go, you know what? I'm gonna trust this guy and go buy a $50 video game. But again, it's just my opinion. It's also on Xbox Game Pass. I'm gonna throw that out there. That's how I played the game. So if you have Xbox Game Pass, you know, just give it a try. With that being said, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know if you played Expedition 33, if you're planning on playing it. Just let me know what you think about it. And yeah, leave a sub if you guys really want to. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.